Well, to shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have with us over the phone our dear guest, Dr. Raouf Gaafar, political analyst. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, my dear.
Well, Doctor, since yesterday there's a big echo and reaction for the request by the International Court, Criminal Court prosecutor for arrest warrants for the Israeli Prime Minister and also the Defense Minister, Israeli Defense Minister, and 3 of Hamas leaders. First, how did you follow this request or this decision, and what's your opinion concerning the reactions?
First of all, this is the first time for Israel, particularly with the support they had from the United States. They were sort of sure that the international criminal law will not come near them. Although, I mean, we have to mention that neither the United States nor Israel are members in the international criminal law, for obvious reasons, of course. But anyway, so this marks a turning point and means that the worldwide consensus is against what Israel and the atrocities that Israel is performing. First time that an arrest warrant is issued in the name of a prime minister, I mean, let alone his the other ministers or Hamas people, but anyway. Yes. This is the first time they do this for Prime Minister of Israel. So, again, I repeat, it means that the whole world is against what Israel is doing to the Palestinians on the Gaza Strip. And as I heard in your previous report, now they extended their atrocities to the West Bank as well. So, I mean, they stop nowhere here and there. And yes. Maybe this arrest warrant might not be fully implemented, but at least it gives an indication that something is wrong. And inside Israel, the reaction will be even bigger, because a lot of people in the Knesset, in the opposition, will demand, and even in the cabinet, will demand the Prime Minister resign, because this is a big smear to Israel. So we are personally happy about this decision, and we hope that we see some reactions inside and outside Israel.
Yes. Yes. What about the reactions in general from the United States, from the Arab world, from all the parties?
I mean, except the United States and Israel, I think that the big majority of the whole world is happy with what is happening, because they were against the atrocities from day one, and it was about time that the whole world now recognizes that what is happening can reach the level of war crimes that deserves that such warrants are issued.
Yes.
So this is in itself a certificate that what is happening is against human law and against human rights and against humanity in general.
Yes. So, Dr. Gaafar, what do we expect in the coming phase concerning implementing this decision?
Well, I don't think it will be, in my opinion, implemented, at least inside Israel. And I'm sorry to say that, but this might drive Mr. Netanyahu a little more, I don't want to mention the word, but he might take it on personal basis and maybe increase the frequency of his attacks and what have you. But yes, again, I repeat, on the other hand, he would be facing a lot of opposition from within, and this is what counts. I mean, the opposition from inside Israel is what counts to the Prime Minister. He can manage outside, but inside it will be a very difficult, he will face very difficult time, in my humble opinion, in the very near future.
Yes, yes. Dr. Gaafar, the situation now is taking several stages concerning the reaction of all the parties concerning the war crimes in Gaza Strip. For example, this decision we've witnessed yesterday, the International Criminal Court request for the arrests for the Israeli Prime Minister and the Israeli Defense Minister and 3 of Hamas leaders. Also, Egypt's reaction concerning supporting the criminal court in South Africa. This is also one of the important steps. Also last week on Thursday, the very important the Arab League summit that took place in El Manama in El Bahrain with very strong recommendations, and the 5 recommendations that it ended with. So how do you see or read all these things?
One has to say that Egypt has been more than patient. I mean, we have been trying once, twice, and maybe 100 times to establish a peace, to establish a truce, to establish a ceasefire, to try and bring the humanitarian help and aid into Gaza. I mean, we did all what was humanly and inhumanly possible. And mind you, we were always faced by problems after problems from Israel. So joining South Africa in its case in the international criminal law was a move that we had to do in front of the complete ignorance of Israel to all the efforts that Egypt has been doing.
Yes.
And this gave, mind you, a big weight to the case in front of the whole world, and of course in the criminal law, in the criminal tribunal, of course. But I expect that during the Arab summit, to be held very, very soon, I think there will be a unanimous decision to support the situation against what is happening in Gaza from the Israelis.
Yes. Yes. I thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your valuable information. Dr. Raouf Gaafar, political analyst, thank you very much for joining us over the phone. Ladies and gentlemen, a short break and I'm going to be back with you.